Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Coach Rock here from Revenge Basketball, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the 5 types of layups that every player should have in their game, especially smaller players, if you want to score more points over taller defenders, if you want to score more points in the paint, finish better at the rim, then pay close attention, because these 5 layups will help you do exactly that. So the first layup I'm not even really going to touch on. It's a basic layup. Everybody knows it. It's the regular opposite foot, opposite hand layup. I mean, everybody knows that. So I'm not going to touch too much on that, where you jump off your right foot, finish with your left, or jump off your left and finish with your right. But the first layup is a little awkward, is that you should have in your game is the same foot, same hand. I usually bring this layup up when I'm talking about little guards scoring more in the paint. And I've talked about the benefits on this channel before, but basically it's a timing thing. It's about messing up the timing of the shot blocker. So a lot of times shot blockers, what they do is they time you. So if you take this step, they're timing you and they want to jump when you take the second step so they can meet you in the air and block your shot. But if you mess up that timing, by instead of taking 1, 2, and you just go 1, boom, and you're in the air, then you're already in the air at the basket before the defender can even jump. So that's the beauty of the same foot, same hand layup. All right, so again, by that I mean if I'm jumping off my right foot for a right-handed layup. So usually this is going to lead to you opening up a little versus being closed. And that's why a lot of people are afraid to do it, because they're like, well, I'm going to be too open, but it's the timing issue. So we're here, boom. Here, boom. All right, catching that defender off guard. Because we could go here. See how I took the 1, 2 steps there? But then next time, just come and go straight off the same foot, same hand. So that's the key with the same foot, same hand. Now the next layup is an interesting layup that I saw Isaiah Thomas do a lot. Now when Isaiah Thomas was in his prime, even though he's only 5'9", he was one of the best finishers in the NBA percentage-wise, like right below LeBron James, which is crazy to think about. A little guy that small able to finish that well in the paint. So I highly recommend you just watch a lot of his footage if you're a small guard, especially his finishes, because there's a lot that you can learn. A few of the layups that I'm going to cover here today come strictly from just studying Isaiah Thomas over and over. But one interesting one I noticed that he loves to do is he loves to have the ball in his left hand or his right hand, either one. So if he's attacking, let's say he's attacking middle but going left, he'll go here, but then he'll either when he's in the air or right before he takes off, he'll switch. So we can just call that the switch hands. All right, so what he's going to be doing, what you're going to be doing here, is it throws defenders off, because you're grabbing it like this. Defenders might think you're going to go up with this hand, so they're trying to time that, and a lot of times you'll see him kind of split defenders, duck under, and come around like that. So it's a very, very good layup. When you get used to doing it, it feels very comfortable. It's very easy to control. So we would be here. Let's say we're attacking here, right? So we're attacking, looks like we're cuffing and going to finish with our left hand, but instead we're bringing it around. All right, and again, a lot of times defenders are going to be approaching, so he would duck under and then extend out and be able to hit that layup. All right, now another key for this layup is he didn't only do it off of 1 foot. He would sometimes come here, a hop step, and then go up. So don't think that you can only do that with one hand. I think with jumping off 1 foot, I think what made him even more effective was the fact that he could do it off both a 1 foot takeoff and the hop kind of takeoff for his layup. So again, it's all about messing up the shot blocker's timing, and the more variations of the same moves that you have, the more difficult it's going to be for them to time your shots to block it. All right, now the next important layup we're gonna cover is the side arm layup. Now you will kind of see in the last move that I did, it was kind of a side arm here. But the thing is, the side arm doesn't only have to be done in that scenario. It can be done off a lot of different takes. And again, if you watch, I highly recommend you watch the small guys if you're a smaller guard, because you're not really going to learn much from a guy like LeBron when he's finishing at the rim, because he's a 6'8" beast, 250, however much he weighs, and he's unstoppable. Isaiah Thomas was, what, 5'9" and 180, so way smaller, but still finished at a very high percentage. But even watch guys like Stephen Curry, Trae Young, guys that are not super athletic, like Russell Westbrook, because Russell Westbrook could just come in and dunk on everybody. But look at guys like Steph Curry, Trae Young, the Chris Pauls of the game, who use more finesse around the rim. Now, Isaiah Thomas was interesting because he kind of used power and finesse. So he would do that a lot of times with this sidearm layup. So he would either hop step, jump into defenders, use his body, and then use a sidearm. That would make it pretty much unblockable, right? So he would come here, hop step, jump into his defender, use his body. He would jump into their chest, bump them off, and then he would sidearm. Not only that, but he would drive in the lane and he would use the sidearm to get it over defenders' heads. So the sidearm is a great layup to add to your game. So first, just start working on it by just doing little sidearm layups like that. Practice both scenarios. It's a great variation of a layup to protect you from getting blocked if you're a smaller player. So definitely work on the sidearm layup. All right, the next is the Euro step layup. A lot of you guys probably already know this one, so I'm not going to cover it too much. But essentially what you're doing here, and I don't want you to think of doing it too crazy, just really think of using your 2 steps to change directions or give a misdirection. All right, so you would attack and then you're going one way, then the other way, basically to get around the defender. And this can be done many ways. You could start with your right, go left. You could start with your left, go right. You can do a misdirection and kind of step before you've even picked up the ball and then take another step. So a lot of things that you can do off of the Euro, but just remember the primary basis of it is getting around that defender that steps up. So you're here, you're taking a step here, make him think you're going that way, and then you're going around. And there's a lot of things you could do with the ball up here. Just work on different things that you feel comfortable with. So you can go up, over, you can just go up, through. You can even sometimes bring it low, so you can go here. So a lot of different variations of the Euro step you can do, but that's the type of layup number 4 that I recommend you add to your game. All right, so the next layup we're going to cover is a layup that everybody knows. It's the reverse layup. But today we're going to view the reverse layup from a few different, maybe just 2 different angles, because a lot of times when people hear reverse layup, they immediately think of this right here. So they think boom, and then reversing. And yes, that's a great reverse layup. But we also have reverse layups. Basically, the point of a reverse layup is to use the rim to protect our shot, so it doesn't get blocked. So again, another thing that you would see guys like Isaiah Thomas do is they'll jump on one side and they'll finish on the other side. So not necessarily under the rim. You don't have to be under the rim for a reverse layup. Basically, a reverse layup is, the point is to use the basket as protection. Now you might see Isaiah Thomas mix the second move that I showed you with the reverse. So he might come here on this side of the rim, pick the ball up, make it look like he's going to go up, and he'll come all the way around here and reverse on this side. So it doesn't always have to be the inside hand. So that's one thing to think about with the reverse layup, is you can use the reverse layup from up here. You don't have to be going baseline. You can drive, go under, many different ways to implement the reverse layup. So if you found this video helpful and you are looking to take your game to the next level, we have a free training for you where I'll show you my 3 secrets to becoming a big time player in real games. Just click the link in the comments. That'll take you straight to the website where you can go and get the training absolutely free. If you enjoyed the video, do me a big favor, hit the thumbs up for me. Comment below, let me know what you need help with. Anything you need, you know I got you. Last but not least, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss another video. Until next time, I'll see you then.